Good morning, everybody. Uh, I am so sorry I missed you last week, but I was exhausted. One of the side effects of the shot is you're tired. I was wiped. I mean, I slept all day. See, I got the shot Wednesday. I slept Thursday. I slept Friday. I slept Saturday. I did feel better on Sunday, so that was better. So I was kind of glad. Hi Gladys, glad you joined us. I um I just had to sleep. There was nothing I could do. I mean, I tried, but there was no way. Hey Linda, haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're back. But I'm excited about today's card. I pulled out a set that I don't know if I've used. I may have used it before, but I used a different image in it. Hey Barb, and I wanted to give you some ideas for doing some clean and simple cards and then stepping it up using a tall flower image. So that's what I used, and I hope you have your beverage of choice so that you can sit back and relax and watch some ideas and have some fun. I hope I inspire you. I try to do different things so that I do, give you some ideas and things like that. So, and then I'm going to do a sneak peek at the end. I did it in the group on Thursday night for my online retreat, but I'm going to do one here so you can see. I've got the card box and 2 cards made. I had to stop because I had another class I had to get done, so I did that, but I'm going to have this all done and pictures posted and everything next week sometime. So I'm excited about this class. I love this suite, and I know everybody's thinking, but do I need other butterflies? Well, these are different, and the part that I like is you can combine them with other butterfly images, stamp sets, and punches and dies that you already have. So just something different, but we'll see. But I think it'll be a great class, and I'll share a sneak peek with that. I am going to take a couple more swallows of my tea. And are you guys getting excited about the new catalog? You know what excites me the most about the new catalog? Are the new in colors. I miss the ones that are going, but it's like I really want to see what the new colors are. Now I will tell you, Pantone has yellow and gray as their color of the year, and I thought it would be interesting to see if we get a yellow and a gray in this bunch, but maybe not. I'm working on some things where I take our yellows and grays and come up with some other, hey Sharon, color combinations to use on your cards, because sometimes it's hard to come up with the color combination. I love gray and yellow together, but then other colors. So I'm working on a few things to kind of share. Hey Gail, with it. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna get ready and take another swallow, and then I'm going to turn this down so we can get started. So you take yours, sit back, relax, and let's have some fun. I always move that out of the way, because if I don't, there was one time I didn't, and I turned it over on a project I was working on. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, let me switch to the hand view here. All right, there's the 4-season floral set. Now this one is not in the catalog, it's in the beginner's brochure. But I love the images in here. And I have used this one a lot, but today I used this one. I needed some birthday cards. I've got some birthdays coming up, so I used this one to start off with, and I created this clean and simple card. I wanted to show you how you can take a tall flower stem image, whatever it is, and use it to step up your cards. So this is the first card we're going to make. So I'm going to move it to the side, right? And I'm going to start with a piece of white, and I'm in the US, so it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. But you can very easily use whatever measurements, if you're from another country, that you use. All right, I'm going to stamp this in Memento because I'm going to use the blends to color this. And I don't know about you, I just put my finger in that. I'm going to stamp this down in the lower right corner. I know it's different from me. Usually I stamp it on the left. Well, I got ink on there already. Goodness gracious. All right. I'll have to use my little sand eraser and get rid of it. So if you're going to color with alcohol markers, and I'm going to leave this flat because if not, it'll go through to the other side, you want to stamp in Tuxedo Black. So I pulled in the light purple posy. All right, and I'm going to color my flowers, and I'm just doing a quick fill-in for these. Oops, I did that the other day too. And then don't forget your bud. And then I'm going to use a light green, and I'm going to color in my leaves. And that's it. Oops, forgot. I need my sentiment. So that's some quick and easy coloring, which is another reason why I like these stems because you can color them quick and easy. All right, now I'm going to take Happy Birthday, which is in that set, and I'm going to stamp it down here at the bottom, like so. Now, you can leave this like this, but I was sent some of these butterfly gems, and I thought, oh, they would be cute on there. So I'm going to add some butterfly gems. So I'm going to take a big one, and I'm just going to sprinkle them on. All right, and then that one. I'm going to put that one there, and then one more over here. Now, when you sprinkle them on, remember, odd numbers, and don't put them in a row. So in other words, they don't match up this way or this way, because that makes it look funny. So there's our clean and simple card. Not hard to do, and it is quick and easy. But suppose you want to step it up a bit. So I did this one. So let's find out how to make that one. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to take your image or your paper, and this is 2 by 4, I think is what it was. Yes, 2 by 4. And you're going to stamp your image again. Thanks, Linda. You could back this with the purple posy, but I'm short purple posy, so I didn't want to order another one, but I might have to. All right, now, so there it is. It's stamped. Move this out of the way so I don't get ink on anything. I'm going to pull back in my blends, and these are just alcohol markers. They're Stampin' Up's version. I do have some Copics that I use also. All right, and then I'm going to do my green leaves. And this is a smaller area, so I found it better if I use the bullet end rather than the brush end. That's colored. Now I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, because then I wanted it to look a little different. And I don't know if you can tell, but I took, it's probably hard, you can't see. I took and used the purple, no, what color is it? It's the Highland Heather marker, and I did the centers just to give it some interest, but I want that to dry a little bit, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Hey, Michelle. All right, here we go. I'm going to stamp this down at the bottom, like so. All right, now I'm going to go, and I wanted something in the middle just to jazz it up a little bit. So I'm pulling in some ribbon, and I'm going to add it to, and this is from the Playing with Patterns paper. It's actually purple posy and white striped. So I knew it would work. I'm going to use some double-sided tape now on the back. Remember, sandwich your ribbon between double-sided tape so that it stays in place and doesn't, your ribbon doesn't come apart, pull away, whatever you want to call it. So I always sandwich mine between double-sided tape, and I've never had an issue with it coming apart. So, and it's really sticky, so I'm trying to get this on here straight as I can get it, but my finger is sticking to the double-sided tape. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to cut some more double-sided tape and put on the back. All right, and then this piece, I mounted it to a piece of green just for some interest. So if you have a clean and simple card and want to step it up, just take and add some layers. All right, now this piece is 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to put this on here, centered like so. Okay. Excuse me. And then I want to pop this up on my card. So this is a large area. So I'm going to use some Fun Foam on the back. I like using Fun Foam. This one's almost empty. I'll have to pull in my big one. I like using Fun Foam rather than putting pop dots or dimensionals all over. So I've got it on the back like so. I'm going to move it up there, and I'm going to take, and I'm going to put a block on top to make sure it connects well. So I'll put the rest of the card together. Now I used a piece of green, and I've folded it in half. And I use a bone folder for a crisp fold. Then I open it back up, I know. And then this goes on here as a background, because if not, you lose your image. So I'm going to put that on there like so. All right. And now it's time to add our panel. And the only thing you have to be careful of with your panel is making sure you put it down the right way and not upside down. Linda, I love Fun Foam. And I did an experiment. We went into Hobby Lobby the other day, and I picked up some of their Fun Foam. And I thought, I wonder how this compares to our dimensionals. So I brought it home, and check this out. It is the exact same thickness. So this is the same thickness as our dimensionals. which I think is fabulous because Hobby Lobby carries that stuff. You get a whole sheet for like $1. All right, so that one, I will probably put the block back on it when I move it. But what I want to do now is it needed some bling. So I'm going to add some rhinestones, and I'm sprinkling them on in various spots. You can use your rhinestones to have your eye drawn across your card. So keep that in mind when you sprinkle them on. All right, now I'm going to leave this one here, but I'm going to put this one up here with that on top just because I want it to make sure it adheres. So now I wanted to take it to a wow card. All right, and there it is. So I've added different ribbon for some sparkle. I added more rhinestones, and I embossed that background with a scripty embossing folder. So let's put this one together. All right. I haven't looked for the fun foam at Walmart, Linda. Okay, you're going to start with a 2x4 piece of white cardstock, and you're going to stamp your image inside, listen to me, on the front, like we've always done. All right, then we're going to color it just like before. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add the center to the other one that I did. I got to remember to do that. Put that with that. I didn't do it on this one. I just kind of played to see what it would look like, and I just did it on the stepped up version. I wanted my focus to be on the bling on this one. All right, so here's that. Now I'm going to do my leaves. I didn't do any shading with this. The image is small. So, I mean, if you want to, you can. I just chose not to. Thanks, Sharon. All right, so I'm going to stamp my happy birthday. Okay. And again, I'm stamping it down at the bottom. So when I cut this, I cut it long enough that it would have space for ribbon in there. And you know me, I love my bling, so I had to add some more bling. So I chose to use the silver metallic edged ribbon, and do you look at this? This is all I have left of this. I mean, this is the first year that I've used up so much of my ribbon and everything. So I'm not going to order until I see if it's going to carry over. If it doesn't, I'm going to be so sad. Hey, Rosemary. I love bling ribbon. But we'll see. Maybe they'll have something else. I did accidentally order another package of the black glittered ribbon, so I may be using that between now and the end because I have 2 packages basically. I opened up one the other day and used it, but then I have another whole one. Totally missed that I had ordered one and ordered a second one. So, all right. There we go. I'm going to add this on here in the middle. All right. So, and then again, don't forget, sandwich it between, if I can find the beginning. Oh, there it is. I was like, it disappeared. Where did it go? And look at me. I have ink everywhere. I do not know how I have end up with this. It might be from the lid on this. I don't know if you've noticed, but see how that's black in there? You have to be careful. If you put that down, you're going to get ink on your mat. So be careful of that. Ooh, a newbie stamper or a newbie visitor, Rosemarie? If you're a newbie stamper, you're in the right place. I love taking simple ideas and stepping them up. All right, now this is going to go on our piece of purple, like so. All right. And again, this is 2 1/8 by 4 1/8, so just an eighth bigger. And where's my piece of fun foam? Oh, here it is. I'm pretty certain. Yep, that's it. I thought I'd lost it. All right, so I'm going to add fun foam. Hi, Tina. To pop this up. Because like I said, I want to make sure, I find that if you use the pop dots, the center can collapse as it goes through the machine in the mail. And if you use the fun foam, that doesn't happen. This one may not have been the piece that I had cut for this, but that's okay. It works. I'm going to put the block on top of it, and I'm going to get the rest of my card straight. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Figures. Okay, so I took a piece of white and the Scripty embossing folder, and I embossed the background. I wanted something, hey Tina, hey Marty, that would work and give it a little feminine feel, because this to me is a feminine card. So I debated about several different embossing folders, and I ended up choosing, excuse me, the Scripty one, because I think it has a very feminine feel to it. Now, just like when you use ribbon, if I emboss, I always use double-sided tape. And the reason being is when you emboss, you get mountains and valleys. Actually, you get flats and valleys on this side. If you have a lot of valleys and not a lot of flat, your card is going to give way, because if you use the glue, which I know a lot of people say use the glue, and the problem is even with the glue seeps down into the valleys, and oh, well, I'm glad you joined us, Rosemarie. So that glue seeps down in the valley and gets hard, so it's not stuck to anything. So using the double-sided tape gives you a lot of surface area to grab onto your card front, and it's not going to give way, even if you have a lot of, very little flat area. So here we go. All right. Now, when you put this on with the Scripty, there is a right side and a wrong side, so make sure you have it the right way up. All right. And the other thing is, I don't know if you know this or not, but this is a line on here. When you run your cardstock through, I'm going to show you with this card, you want to line it up with this line and make sure it stays even, and then that way your script writing will be straight. So just be aware of that. Those are there for a purpose, so use them. All right, now I'm going to take this off, and see, it fits. It doesn't show. If it shows a little, it's not going to matter because it's white. But the other one was cut. I think I cut that other one. Oh, what did I cut it at? Probably 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. I'm going to put that on the top and let it sit just a bit. And then I'm going to add my dimensions, my rhinestones, because I have to have my bling. I just love my bling. And I've got this one ready, so while I'm waiting, giving that a few minutes, I'm going to take and I'm going to go back. And what I did was I just took the Highland Heather marker and I just colored in the center. That one, the one that I did may have been still a little damp and it bled, but it just gave it a little bit. You could also put some mini rhinestones in there. So we've got that and that. All right, now I'm going to move this off and I'm going to add my rhinestones. And this time I added several more because you can't have too much bling. So I just sprinkled them on. And remember, kind of sprinkle them across your card so that the eye is drawn across. Watch your rows, top to bottom, side to side. Don't have them even. All right. And there we have this, the wow card. I'm going to move that up there. And before I go back to it, I wanted to share with you, all right, I told you that Stampin' Up! Has a new bundle coming out in the new catalog. We can actually purchase it now. So I'm using that suite and I'm doing an online retreat. And I'm making a card holder, and there's the card holder that we're making. I'm making 4 cards, and I've got 2 done. I've got this one done, which is a fancy fold, and this one done, which uses a die from in the, thanks Barb, the bundle, the dies, and I made a mask, stencil, whatever you want to call it, with that. So those are 2 of the cards. I've got 2 more cards to do, and then I'm going to do a treat holder. So be watching for that. All right, so I went from clean and simple to stepped up to a wow card. And as you can see, the theme is basically the same. I did move the image and put it on a panel to step it up. So, you know, there's always a way to take a card and step it up if you got a little bit more time, or if you like the clean and simple. I mean, sometimes the clean and simple cards are my favorite. So, oh, thanks for the hearts. All right, so some ideas for you with the clean and simple or with a stamp set. So check your stamp sets out. Find one that has a tall, thanks Rosemary, has a tall image to it, and use it as your focal point and just add some layers and some bling, some embossing, some ribbon, and you got the perfect card. Okay, let me go back to my face view. I've got my tea so I can finish it up. I hope you guys have some fun plans for the weekend. It's supposed to be sunny here, and it's getting warmer. It's still a little chilly, but not bad, not bad. But I take it as it is, you know. I love the rainy days because then I can spend the whole day in my stamp room and not have to worry about anything. I'm going to be working today on cards for my next online class. This is a stencil class. And some other things I've got to do, and then hopefully I can do another one of the cards for the retreat. I haven't pushed that too much because that's a ways out, but I am going to start pushing that this week and next week because registration for that has to close early, especially if you want option 1, which is the bundle and the paper. The paper will not carry over into the new catalog. So if you want that paper, you have got to order that paper, and it is gorgeous. Let me get it. It's, where is it, Tom? Where's the paper? Here it is. I love this paper, and it's got such great colors. You're welcome, Linda, but here's the paper. There's that, and that's the back. There's this piece, and this is the back. And the die is all one die, and it cuts all of those 6 butterflies out. So we've seen that one. There's this one with those little butterflies. And somebody was talking about, I'll have to go back and look. Somebody found a die or a punch that from another one of ours that that will punch some of these flowers out. So there's this one that's rainbow, and there's the background. I love the watercolor backgrounds. There's this one with that background. This one, they said it did need some trimming, and I thought, I don't know. With this background. And then you've already seen that one. So the paper's not carrying over, but the stamp set and die is. So if you want it, don't wait to order it, because once it's gone, it's gone. They're not going to get more in. All right, ladies, I'm going to get ready and go because I need to get my day going. I've got a lot to get done. So thanks for coming in today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you. Don't forget, Monday at noon is my Zoom Stamp Along. Bring your projects. We'll play, have fun, chat with each other, and just spend some time doing what we need to do. If you need questions or want opinions. Oh, I'm sorry. The paper, Beverly? Is that what you're talking about? That we're too low to see? If it is, I still have it here. I can run through them again. Okay, let's do this again. Here's this and that. This one and this. This one. Oh, well, wait a minute. The reason you can't see it is because I got to turn to the hand view. Okay, it's this one with this. Duh, yell at me, ladies. If I don't do it right, yell at me. This one with this. Here's this with this. And I love the watercolor backgrounds on these. I've seen several people use this paper and the lacy dies and cut it out. Oh my gosh, it makes the best butterflies. And then there's that one. All right, there's this one. And this one is the one that the die is all one piece, and it cuts those out, all of those out. All right, and there's the back of that. This one is my favorite. Oh, I love this. It is just too pretty. All right, there's this one. And that one is the one you've already seen. And that. I think this one is my least favorite. And I think it's because it's pink and orange. And pink and orange is not a good combination that I like. Yes, Linda, the papers are gorgeous. I love them. But like I said, this paper is going to sell out fast. So if you want it, order it now because it's not carrying over. I hope they have some new paper to go with that bundle in the catalog, but that doesn't mean they will. So, but there it is. Okay, now that I did it correctly, I'll go back to my face view. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe. Just keep telling me if I do it wrong. Just let me know. All right, I'm going to get ready and go downstairs and clean up my kitchen just a little. Yes, 6 by 6, Beverly, is the only size. I know for scrapbookers it's not a good thing, but there are some ways to take, let me see, I'm going to use a strip to say, take a strip and cut another strip and put it here and put a piece of paper or some kind of embellishment, like you could put a butterfly over top so it looks like one long strip. And you can make your strips wider to do that. So you just have to use a bigger butterfly if you're going to do it. So, oh, dang it, I did it again. All right, as I was saying, take your strip, put it down, take another strip, put it up here on the top, and then put either paper across it or a butterfly on top. So I don't know if I have another thin strip in here. Oh, I've got two. Hang on. I've got two of these. Here we go. This one. So take this, and you set it down. And this would be 12 by 12. Now it's going to hang off because of the way my camera is. And then you can put another piece of DSP on top of it. You could put a butterfly on top. You could put a ribbon on top. So that's the way to get a longer strip if you need it. I know that if you're looking to use it for background, you could probably get two pieces out that are the same. You could take, move this out of the way. So that's a way to get it a strip. But then you could take like a piece here and a piece down here and add something in the center to cover up that maybe your picture goes there. You can stamp butterflies in the other area. So there's ways around it. I know it's not good for scrapbookers, but there are, let's see, is it 4 each? All right, there's 48 pieces in here, so there's probably 6 papers or 8 papers. How many papers did I show you? There's 48 sheets, and I know I've used one of these. Let me see how many I've got left from this one. I've used one, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's probably 8 of each. Yeah, me either, Linda. There's probably 8 sheets of each design. So it's 8 of this, which would have 8 of this on the back. So, any other questions while I got it out and can answer? But it is gorgeous paper, and it uses aqua, pink, yellow, blue, so some really pretty colors. There is, like this one would go with Misty Moonlight and Pool Party. This one is, and these are Stampin' Up! Colors, sorry. This one is Blushing Bride and Calypso Coral, which is not a combination, I would think. This is Mint Macaron and possibly just Jade. There's Magenta Madness in there, so there's a lot of different colors. But like I said, the 2 yellows are Mango Melody and So Saffron. So Saffron's the lighter one and Mango Melody. So there you go. All right, doesn't look like there are any other questions, so I'm going to go back to my face view, and I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend, guys. Hope to see you Monday for the Zoom. I'll be sending out the link so we can do some stamping together. My perfect time to just have fun and chat while I stamp. Have a great weekend, guys. See you on Monday, and if not Monday, maybe Thursday. Bye.